Good afternoon. It's a beautiful day for baseball, 27 degrees. Overcast now, but a mostly sunny day, and we are coming to you live from Maddie's Park for today's matchup, Mosquito B baseball, the 3-1-1 number 1 Lasalle Cardinals against the 6-0-1 Kahnawake Girlhawks. I'm Brandon Bordeaux coming to you here from Maddie's, and the starting pitcher for the Girlhawks today, wearing number 3, Marissa Paul, the righty. Of course, a veteran on this team. The Girlhawks have been playing quite well if you haven't been paying attention. 6 wins, no losses thus far. First place in the division. But their opponent today, the Cardinals, playing quite well as well this year. 3 wins, 1 loss, and 1 tie. The Cardinals will send up a lineup featuring Lucas Diorio, Gabriel McCurdy, and Zachary Swiderski to face Paul here in this first inning. And here we go. Here's the first pitch of the game. Paul against Diorio. And that's ball 1. 1-0. Yeah, this is Mosquito B, so a little bit of a change from last year, as we'll get into that once the 4 balls come to the bat. That's in there for strike 1. When you get up to ball 4, of course, last year we mentioned you get 1 chop off the tee, but this year you get 2, which was good because we've seen a lot of times last year players struggle, maybe foul tipping the ball off the tee. 2 balls, 1 strike on Diorio. Paul, the right-handed pitcher. And Coach Roger Lapierre was telling me he has confidence in at least 5 of his girls pitching. If you have that kind of pitching depth at this level, it can make a huge difference. This one's hit, foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good contact by Diorio, but ball just did not stay in fair territory. And now it's a pitcher's count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Paul against Diorio, the first batter of the game. Here's the 2-2. Strike 3. Great pitch from Paul, 1 down. And now Gabriel McKendry, number 22, comes up to bat. That was a good battle between Paul and Diorio. Marissa got Diorio to fan, 1 down. Here's the first pitch to the number 2 batter, Gabriel McKendry, ball 1. 1-0. Of course, don't be fooled by what you see out there on the field. I know both of these 2 teams are wearing red, but one team's wearing white pants and the other is wearing gray pants. There's your difference. 2 balls, no strikes. So the Cardinals wearing red with white trim and gray pants, and the Warhawks, or Girlhawks if you prefer, wearing red with black trim and white pants. 2-0 is in the dirt. Three balls, no strikes. And here is Marissa Paul, the 3-0 offering. Hit well into foul territory. That stays in play, but it's not in fair territory, so that'll be the first strike. Sometimes as a pitcher, that's all you need is that first strike, and then you're going to feel a little bit more confident. And again, Paul went through a battle in that first bat. There's ball 4, and now it's time to break out the tee. This may actually be the most important part about playing. In this league, this might be the most important thing that you learn, is how to hit that ball off the tee, how to make good contact. If you can make good contact off of that tee, it could really lead to something quite successful. It's a good formula for success. As McKendry comes up to bat. Notice a lot of the players at this age, they try and hit the ball out of the park when they have this chance. Don't worry, I was one of those kids too back in my day. And it wasn't until I was probably about 22 that I understood science and chemistry that if you hit the ball, if you hit a fastball coming at you, you're likely to hit it further. Good contact to second base. You're going to have to throw to first, and they're not going to get the runner. McKenzie beats it out. And now Zach Swiderski, I think I got that right, is coming up to bat. LaSalle coach told me yes, so I'm gonna go with his words. Swiderski, another righty coming up to bat for the Cardinals. Here's the pitch to Paul from Paul in the dirt, ball one. Mathis Century Utras coming up to bat, or due up to bat next. That'll be the first left-handed batter which the Cardinals will throw out here. Paul looks and gives the 1-0. Ball two, 2 balls, no strikes. Roger LaPierre telling his pitcher, just get one pitch over that plate. Get one pitch over that plate. 2-0. Ball 3. Remember, at this level and at this age category, I believe the pitchers can only go a maximum of 2 innings. In the playoffs, if I can recall from last year, it goes to 3. And there's ball 4, and it's time to break out the tee. Here we go. Swiderski gets the tee. Roger LaPierre telling his defense to get ready. He said he really likes his defense prior to this game. Swiderski digging in, taking his time. Takes a rip and a good shot through to the outfield, and that's going to bounce. It gets to the wall. Runners on second and third. They're going to come around. And 1 run comes across, and the Cardinals are on the board. It's a 3-bagger. And we got a pitching change. Olivia Rice coming to pitch for the Girlhawks. Paul shifts to the outfield. Center field, more precisely. Paul was injured in a game last week, or 2 weeks ago, against the Sud-West in that 6-5 thriller that the Girlhawks had against the previously unbeaten Sud-West 1 team. So, Olivia Rice steps in to pitch. Paul moves out to the outfield. 1 down, runner on third, 1-0 LaSalle leads, and here comes Mathis Utras stepping into bat. The first left-handed batter, which LaSalle will throw out here. Ooh, that's a check swing. I believe that's going to be called a strike. And the first base coach telling his batter over here, swing or don't swing, just strikes. Swing at only strikes. Not going to be swinging there because that's downstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. And coach also saying 35, have confidence in yourself. That's, of course, Utras' number. 2-1. The demographics of this LaSalle team, majority Anglophone. Everyone speaks English on the team, but there are 2 or 3 Francophones. You'll find that throughout the league where you have a mix of players, a mix of languages and nationalities, and there's strike 2, good pitch there from Rice. This is a big at-bat because if Rice is able to get her man here, it'll be 2 down. So the sacrifice fly would be out of play. The 2-2. Ooh, full count. Good eye. from Uthras. And the coach is telling Uthras once again, only strikes, only swing for strikes. Nothing wrong with getting the tee out. The 3-2. Strike 3. Good pitch. 2 down. And a huge strikeout for the Girlhawks. Now stepping into bat, James Salazzo. And Salazzo, the right-handed batter. There's ball 1. It sails outside. Might have been a little high as well.
Come on, James. Make it up and let's go.
Every time I come to these games, I feel like I'm in baseball heaven. It feels like one of those, the way baseball is meant to be played. Hit right to second base. The throw to first. In time. So the Cardinals score 1. The Girlhawks coming up to bat, trailing 1-0. You are watching Baby Blue Memories. Here we go, bottom half of the first inning. Girlhawks trailing 1-0. And the first pitch from Noah Florio is in the dirt to number 36, Hine Paul. 3 home runs in a game last week for Paul. The 1-0. That's in there. Strike 1. Cardinals, of course, 3-1-1 coming into this game. And the Girlhawks still unbeaten. The pitch. Ooh. Well, Paul had to play a little game of cat and mouse there and won the game against the ball. 2 balls and a strike. Remember what happened in a game last week? 2 Girlhawks injured by baseballs. One player got hit by a pitch, the other one hit by a line drive. And that's ball 3, 3 balls and a strike. Lasalle coach is making sure that their team is ready. Roger's very calm when his team's at bat. You should see him when they're playing defense. The 3-1. And that's ball 4, and that means it's time to break out the tee. And now you see the Cardinals making a huge shift. Everyone backing up. And that one's hit well into an open gap. Nobody there for the Cardinals. Paul on her way to second base. And she's going to come around heading for third. The throw. Oh, she's going home. And she's out at home. Oh, she's safe. Oh, the catcher dropped the ball, so we got a tie game. All right, so it's an inside the park home run for Hine Paul, who is not afraid of taking risks on the base paths. We've seen that in the game against Sid West in that game winner, the walk-off home run. As Ava Stand-Up steps into bat. 1-1 score here between LaSalle 1 and the Kahnawake Girlhawks. Here's the 1-0 offering. That's outside and low, 2 balls, no strikes. Florio winding up. Here's the pitch. A good pitch, 2 balls and a strike. That's got to be good for his confidence. Before that, he had thrown 6 straight balls. So that's very good for Noah Florio's confidence. Here's the pitch. Hit into the shallow infield. And that's going to foul. Is that a fair ball? No, definitely not. Foul ball. Stand-Up has to go back to bat here. Facing a 2-2 count. Florio getting set. The windup. And here's the 2-2 offering. Hit well into the outfield. That one's going to fall and gets back towards the gate. Stand up on her way to second, and the throw's not going to get there. And now Stand Up advances to third on the throw. And now you see the Girlhawks known as absolute terrors on the base paths. That's a 3-bagger. Roger was telling me that everybody can hit, but the one thing that is really important at this level is defense and base running. And Girlhawks have been driving opposing teams crazy with their base running attributes. There's strike one to Marissa Paul, who started this game off as a pitcher but has been moved back into the outfield. Runner on third, no outs, 1-1 score. Here's the pitch from Florio. That's in the dirt, 1-1. Lasalle, of course, coming in, having won their last 2 games. Sitting at 3-1-1. And the Girlhawks first place, 6-0-1. The pitch, strike 2, good pitch. Really good pitch from Florio. I think that's why you see Coach Rogers' demeanor is a lot more demonstrative when his team is fielding because, as he mentioned, everybody can hit at this level. The point is to get teams to really know how to run and to play defense. And it's really paying off for the girls this year at 6-0-1. The 1-2 offering. Ooh, ball 2. That's a really good pitch, I'd say. Did not get the call, but the coach telling Florio, pitch the same thing and you'll get the call next time. Here's a 2-2. That's a ball. Florio winding up and getting set to deliver this 6th pitch of the at-bat to Paul. Taking his time on the mound. Sets and delivers. And that means we are going to see the tee being broken out here. Well, the girls really know how to hit the ball off the tee. So that, I think, is quite key. Here's the shot towards the mound. They're going to go home. The throw. No, it's dropped.
Run it to the pitcher. Run it to the pitcher.
Oh, and now the Cardinals are having troubles on the mound. They're going to have to throw to third. The throw gets away. And now Marissa's on her way home. And that is going to turn into a run. And the Girlhawks force the Cardinals to take a timeout. 3-1 lead, Kahnawake over Lasalle 1. Yeah, this is a very good timeout here for Lasalle. I think they need to kind of regroup here. The Girlhawks just absolute terrors on the base mound when they're running. Lasalle, it really is about pitching a defense at this age, at this level. And that's the difference right now between the Girlhawks and the Cardinals. The girls have been terrors on the mound. They've been making the right plays on defense. Everybody, I'd say, has about the same amount of batting attributes and abilities. But the Girlhawks lead 3-1. And now Della White steps up to bat, number 43. Of course, another one of the vets for the Girlhawks. That's in there for strike one. And it's got to be tough for Florio. He's made some good pitches today. He just hasn't gotten it out yet. 3-1. Bottom of the first, nobody on, and nobody out. Florio's pitch. That's in there. Strike two. On deck is Ducky Norton, number 37.
Two, boys. Ryan, move in. Move in, Ryan.
Here's the 0-2 from Florio. In the dirt, ball one. And even the defense trying to help their pitcher, giving him words of encouragement such as one more strike. Here's the 1-2 offering. Oh! White got plunked, but she appears to be all right. Feel kind of bad for the Girlhawks. I mean, they might have PTSD from all the players that were hit in the game against Sud West a few weeks ago. Anyway, here's Ducky Norton stepping into bat for the girls. It goes after the first pitch she sees, and it's strike one. That was a good pitch. Florio trying to settle down. This inning has already gone 10 minutes long and still nobody out. Here's the 0-1. That's a nice pitch. Strike two. Florio steps in, looking at an 0-2 count to Norton, trying to get Norton out, retire his first batter. The 0-2, ball one. Another thing that these girls really know is discipline. Discipline at the plate, discipline on the mound. The 1-2 offering from Florio. Here it is. Strike three. Good pitch. One down. So Norton is retired. That is the first out. And now stepping into bat for the Girlhawks. I have to get my trusty handy-dandy notepad out here. Yesterday, Denu White Stacy stepping into bat. Number 45. Florio's pitch. Inside, ball one. After White Stacy, Asia Delaronde will bat. Another girl that played with Coach LaPierre's team last year. The 1-0. Ball two. Here's the 2-0 offering from Noah. Florio. Taking his time on that mound, trying to get precision and control on his pitches. Good pitch there, strike one.
Come in.
3-1 lead for the Girlhawks, one out, runner on first. Bottom of the first. Here's the pitch. That's in the dirt, ball two. Florio taking his time on the mound. The 2-1 offering. And that is a ball. That means it's time to break out the tee. See, everybody could hit, but it's really important if you know how to hit off of a tee. We've seen these Girlhawks, they're able to place the ball with precision. And a heavy shift now. There are basically 5 Cardinals in the infield, nobody at all in right field. Try to go opposite field here, I'd imagine. But that's because I'm Captain Obvious. They don't pay me for obvious reasons. And this one's hit on the ground towards third. It gets into the outfield and it gets towards the wall. 1 run will score for sure. That is the 4th run. And that means it's an RBI double for White Stacy. Dayla White comes across to make it 4-1 Girlhawks. And here comes Asia Delarones. Is that the inning? Oh, it's a 4-run max. Okay, that's why. All right. I'm used to the 5-run max rule. It's a 4-run max, bottom of the first for the Girlhawks. They're on top 4-1 over the Lasalle Cardinals. We're going to the top of the second. You're watching Baby Blue Memories. Welcome back to Maddie's Park, top of the second inning. 4-1 lead, Kahnawake Girlhawks over the LaSalle Cardinals number 1 team. Strike 1. And this is the second inning of work for Olivia Rice, number 44 for the girls. Ball 1-1-1. Marissa Paul started this game, but was shifted towards the outfield after the first out in a little bit. The 1-1, that's in there, strike 2, good pitch. This is Elio Mendolia facing a 1-2 count from Olivia Rice. Here it is. Ooh, look out. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's today's useless trivia of the day. In the 2003 season, I led the Kahnawake Colt 45s in getting plunked by pitches. I was plunked 9 times that year. There's a ball 3. I actually see one of my old Colt 45's teammates, the father of Asia Delarone, Isaac. We won the Midwest Championship that year. And enough reminiscing, because this means it's time to break out the tee. Ball 4 to Mendolia. And now Mendolia, the left-handed batter, has earned a trip to the tee. But again, the big difference, there's been a couple of big differences between these teams. Base running defense and hitting off of that tee. I think in terms of pitching and in terms of hitting the baseball, both teams are on par skill set-wise. But anyway, this one's hit well, caught at second base for the first out of the inning. Good play made by number 37, Ducky Norton. 1 out. And now batting for the Cardinals is Noah Florio, the pitcher. Another left-handed batter that the Cardinals are sending to the plate. Ball 1 in the dirt. Ryan Neal on the on-deck circle for LaSalle. Cardinals short bench today. I believe only 8 players. I believe the minimum that you can play with is 7. No, that's impossible. They have another player here. They have 9 here. I remember because when the Girlhawks had a player bat with the tee in the last inning, it was a huge shift by the Cardinals where they had 5 players in the infield, nobody at all in right field. Hit well on the ground towards third. That's a fair ball. Oh, and the throw goes to first. You know what? Florio hit that ball so slow that it actually worked. And it's a single. Sometimes it's not how hard you hit it, but where you place it, and literally nothing that you could do if you're Paul in that situation. There's ball 1 to Ryan Neal. And we have another player for the Cardinals who's coming up to bat next. I don't have him on my sheet. Luckily, we have the benefit of having a third base coach right next to us who's quite sociable. Speak to him when that chance comes. There's ball 2. Runner on first. 1 down here in the top of the second inning. Ryan Neal showing no fear on the mound. Or should I say in the box. Who will win this showdown between Neal and Rice? Sounds like a cooking show I'd make. Here's the pitch. Up high. Ball 3 to Ryan Neal. And the rule here is that no inning can start after 6:30 or an hour and a half. And we're almost halfway through this game right now, technically. There's a good pitch, strike 1. So at 5:40, we're about halfway through this game. We're going to have to ask our trusty handy-dandy third base coach over here who comes up to bat next. And now we got a timeout called by Roger LaPierre. So we do have only 8 players here for the Cardinals today. It's a tough circumstances.
All right. Dig in. Quick hand. Okay, quick hand. Anything in the zone? Get it right. It's gotta come to you, bud. It's gotta come to you.
Here we go. Play resumes. The pitch. That's up high, and it's time to break out the tee again. We've seen what happened last time. Cardinals have been able to make good contact, but they haven't been able to be consistent in terms of placing the ball in good spots when they get their chances with the tee. Ryan Neal hits this one right to third. The throw to second. In time, they got him. 2 down. So it's a fielder's choice for Ryan Neal. 2 down at runner on first, and now the leadoff hitter, Lucas Diorio. Lucas Diorio steps up to bat. 0 for 1, struck out back in the top of the first. The first pitch. That's in the dirt, ball 1.
Lucas, for that ball in the zone, don't chase anything down lower up high. Go, bud. Ready, girl.
4-1 lead for the Girlhawks over the Cardinals here in the top of the second inning. 2 down. Runner on first. Rice's pitch. Up high. I think Roger LaPierre is going to make a switch in the next inning at on the mound. That one's foul tipped for a strike. Here's the 2-1. That's inside, ball 3. Inside and just a little high. Here's the 3-1 offering. That's in there. Caught in the corner, strike 2. Full count.
Be ready, buddy.
Here's the 3-2. Full count pitch. Got him. Strike 3, and that does it. That does it. We're heading to the bottom of the second. Girlhawks on top 4-1. You're watching Baby Blue Memories. To Delaround. Stepping into bat after Asia will be Casey Diaboost, and then Olivia Rice, who's currently pitching. There's the 1-0. That's outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Cardinals playing this game a little short today. No right fielder. So the outfielders really having to cover a lot of ground today. They've basically been shifting every time. That's a good pitch, strike 1. Well, the clouds are starting to roll in a little bit, but it looks like the weather is going to be fine for the next 45 minutes. Here's the pitch from Florio. That's going to go in the dirt. And now Asia firmly controls this count. 3 balls and a strike. Florio staring at a 3-1 count and staring at Asia Delaronde, the granddaughter of the great Joe Delaronde. Strike 2, full count. Of course, also the daughter of my former Kahnawake Colt 45 teammate, Isaac Delaronde. We won a championship together. I could promote him for free. The windup and the full count offering. On the way. The pitch. That is in the dirt, and now it's time to break out the tee. This is the big difference in the game between the Girlhawks. The difference between the Girlhawks and the Cardinals has been defense, base running, and this, hitting off of the tee. Hit well to third. The throw across the diamond is not in time. Good scoop at first. But a good run there by Delaronde to beat it out. And now the Girlhawks have a runner on first. Casey Delabuse stepping into bat. My goodness, how do you not notice that bat? It's nice, bright, and orange. Looks like Donald Trump if he goes tanning for a day, as there's a ball 1 in the dirt. Same skin tone as the Donald. I'm just kidding. If you're listening, Donald, I know you'll say that's fake news. 1-0 count to Casey Delabuse, number 28. Florio sets. That's a good pitch, strike 1. Here's the 1-1. That is in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike. Noah Florio taking on Casey Delabuse. Florio, a very patient pitcher, takes his time on the mound. Here's a 2-1. That's inside and a little high. I actually forget how small the dimensions are of this park. Was talking with the third base coach in the last inning for the Cardinals, and he said he could hear me from where I was in the top of the first inning. And I remember thinking, I must be really loud. And he said, no, it's just the dimensions are really small. 3-1. And it's time to break out the tee. I'm pretty sure Roger Lapierre Jr. over at first base can hear me loud and clear right now. Delabuse stepping into bat. And now has the benefit of being able to hit the ball off the tee. Taking her time. Hit towards third base and scooped up. They throw to second and gets into the outfield. Runner's going to come across and score. The throw comes back into the infield. And that'll be an RBI triple for Casey Delabuse, and that gives the Girlhawks a 5-1 lead. And now Olivia Rice steps into bat. Number 44. 5-1 Girlhawks lead. Nobody out here in the bottom of the second inning, and a runner is on third base. Ball 1. Delaronde came in to score. Girlhawks deer number 15 is on the on-deck circle. Here's the 1-0 offering. Good pitch, strike one. Really good pitch from Florio. Took some spin off of that. And I know we use this as a metaphor all the time, but this is something literal. You're expecting a fastball, but the pitcher throws you a changeup. 1-1. That's going to one hop towards the bag. 2 balls and a strike. To 1 offering. That is, I believe, inside. Yeah, the ump said he missed it. 3 balls and a strike. That was a good pitch. But then again, I'm also not behind the plate, so. And if I was, I probably would not be fit for that job. I'm better at this. That's in there. It's a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Three balls, 2 strikes. A runner on third base. No outs. Critical pitch here for Florio. The 3-2 offering. That's going to one hop the bag, and it's time to break out the tee. And hit well into center field. And it's going to be missed. It gets to the wall. 1 run scores easily. The ball stuck at the gate. They throw it back into third. Rice on her way home. The throw. Not going to come. Inside the park home run. And Olivia Rice has added to the lead. It's now 7-1 Girlhawks. All right, so the bases are cleared. 7-1 Girlhawks lead. And there's ball 1 to Girlhawks deer. On the on-deck circle is Tyra Canadian. Wearing number 2, the 1-0. That's upstairs, 2 balls, no strikes. Two-0 offering. That's outside, and it makes it a 3-0 count. Florio stepping up. 3-0 offer. And it's time to break out the tee. Seven 7-1 lead for the Girlhawks, and here goes Girlhawks deer. Here in the bottom of the second. Bases are cleared, and nobody's out. Deer will get a retry. So this is the second try for Girlhawks deer. Hit towards first, caught by the pitcher. Noah Florio for out number 1. Terrific snag there by the pitcher. And now Tyra Canadian, number 2, steps into bat. Seven-1 lead for the Girlhawks here in the bottom of the second inning. The pitch, that's inside, ball 1, 1-0. You have to wonder if the Cardinals are going to make a pitching change. I believe they actually, by rule, are forced to. I think the pitchers can only go 2 innings. I remembered 3, but I think that was just in the playoffs. Ball 2. Oh, that's inside. That's in there. Sorry, strike 1, 1-1. 1 down, nobody on here in the bottom of the second inning. 7-1 lead for the Kahnawake Girlhawks. You're on Baby Blue Memories. 1-1 on the way. That's in the dirt. 1 hops the bag. 2 balls on the strike. To 1 offering. Ooh, look out! Did that hit the bat? I heard a noise, but no, I don't know if she got hit, if the bat got hit. Anyway. Here's the pitch from Florio. And that's ball 4. So they called that a ball. Could have called it a hit by pitch, could have called it a foul ball, but they called it a ball. Anyway. Here's Canadian. Gets underneath this one. It's caught by Florio for the second out. His defense has been as smooth as a Florio cookie, you could say, this inning. It's 2 down. And now Wataruhine Paul back to the top of the lineup for the Girlhawks. Wataruhine Paul. 1 for 1 in this game. Had a home run back in the first inning. There's the pitch. Ball 1, 1-0. Girlhawks with the win today would improve to 7-0-1. This is the same team that in the 9-team league last year finished in 5th place and brought back a lot of experience from that roster. It's in there for a strike. One and one. Two down, nobody out, or nobody on. The pitch. It's a good pitch. Strike 2. And now Noah Florio, if he gets a strike here, would have made all 3 outs for his team. There's a 2-2. Oh, that's in there. Strike 3. Florio strikes out Paul. We're heading to the top of the third. It's 7-1 Girlhawks. You're watching Baby Blue Memories. Welcome back to Maddie's Park. Top of the third inning. 7-1 lead for the Kahnawake Girlhawks over the Lasalle Cardinals here on Baby Blue Memories. New pitcher for the Girlhawks, Wataruhine Paul, number 3. And she will face a lineup featuring Gabriel McKendry, who swings and fouls this one for strike 1. So McKendry, along with Zach Swiderski and Matthias Centriutis. The 0-1. That's in there. Strike 2. Right at the knees. Good pitch. Here's the 0-2 offering from Paul. That's a high, ball 1. Gabriel McKendry facing a pitcher's count against Wataruhine Paul, 1-2. A pitch from Paul. That's going to one hop the bag, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Gotta be there, buddy. Gotta be there. Stay short swing.
Paul winds up. The 2-2. Ball 3. Paul sets the full count in the dirt, and it's time to bring out the tee. Coach Angelo Pierre telling his daughter, Paul, on the mound, it's okay. You have your girls behind you. They have your back. They're going to have to be ready for this. McKendry singled and scored the only run for the Cardinals back in the second. Hits this one well. Knocked down at second. The throw to first. Got him. What a play at second base for out number 1. And now Zach Swiderski steps up to bat. Swiderski had an RBI triple back in the first inning. Oh! And he got hit. So we're gonna, for those of you watching at home, we're not going to film Swiderski right now out of respect, but he just got hit by a pitch, and obviously is feeling the pain and the effects of it. We're going to take a break. We'll be back. 7-1 Girlhawks, top of the third. Swiderski's back up on a vertical here. That's a tough kid right there. It's a real tough kid. When you get hit by a pitch, it doesn't tickle. Take it from me, I got plunked 9 times in one season, and there's strike 1 to Metis Century Utas, who struck out back in the first. I got plunked 9 times back in the 2003 season. Oh, and look out! Century Uterus almost had some chin music there. Not the Shawn Michaels maneuver, for those of you that watched wrestling. Ball dances and chimes. The 1-1. Good pitch. Strike 2. Paul sets. 1-2 on the way. Strike 3. 2 down. And now Gene Salazzo steps into bat. 0 for 1. He grounded out back in the first inning. Runner on first. That's in there for strike 1. Look out. Ball one. Here's the pitch. Strike two. Good pitch. Good pitch, good swing, good everything, and a good result for the Girlhawks. There's what the Ruhine Paul gets strike number 2 on Salazzo. The 1-2 from Wataruhine. Foul tipped and a good fight there by Salazzo. If it's too close for comfort, you got to foul it off. Make the pitcher work. The 1-2. And that's too high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 1-2. Oh, that's in there for strike 3. We're headed to the bottom of the third. 7-1 Girlhawks lead. You're watching Baby Blue Memories. Welcome back to the bottom of the third. It's a 7-1 lead for the Kahnawake Girlhawks. There's strike 1 to Ava Stand-Up. New pitcher for the Cardinals. Gabriel McKendry, number 22. Here's the 1-0. The 1-1 hit well towards center. That's going to get through. It's a base hit. And it's a leadoff single for Ava Stand-Up. And the Cardinals playing with only 8 players today. They have no right fielder, essentially. Which is okay because the majority of these Girlhawks players are actually right-handed batters. There's ball 1 as it 1 hops the plate. But Coach Roger LaPierre told me he gets these girls working. He has them practice at least 3 times a week. There's ball 2. And clearly, it's benefiting the girls because right now, I mean, there have been a lot of times this year where they have been dominant. Ball 3. After they finished in 5th place out of 9 teams last year, got to the postseason, where they unfortunately dropped their 2 games. Of course, they had that controversial first-round game against Mercier, which we don't need to talk about. Oh! Marissa Paul plunked in the helmet. For anybody that doesn't believe in batting helmets when you play your beer league softball, that's why you wear them, folks. Runners on first and second for the girls. Ball 1, 1-0. There's ball 2. Stepping in is Dewa White. Ducky Norton on the on-deck circle for the girls. 7-1 lead, Kahnawake, bottom of the 3rd inning. There's ball 3. The windup and the pitch. That's in there. Good pitch. Over that plate for strike 1. And the girls are in a new league. Everybody in Kahnawake is essentially in a new league. No Chateauguay, no Mercier, no St. Martin. This one's hit well Caught at first for the first out. Caught at first by James Salazzo, number 32. So White is retired. That's the first out. Runners still remaining on first and second. And Ducky Norton stepping into bat for the girls. The pitch. There's ball one. Yesterday, Denu, White, Stacy in the on-deck circle for the girls. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed by Ducky Norton. Well, at this point, I mean, you're essentially halfway through the season. After today, I don't really know what to say about this girls' team. Without trying to sound like as if I'm an obvious homer. But this team has been pretty good this year, you could say. 6-0-1. Looking like 7-0-1 is a distinct possibility. There's a strike. 7-0-1 could be a distinct possibility because they're up 7-1 here in the bottom of the third inning. And they have two runners on with one out. And this is the meat of their lineup. And a good pitch. Norton goes down. That strike, that's out number 2. And now yesterday, Denu, White, Stacy steps into bat. That's a very good pitch from McKendry. White, Stacy stepping into bat for the girls. That's in the dirt, ball one. It's the 1-0 offering. That's in there for strike one, 1-1. Oh, the sun just came out of nowhere and is really, really shining on me right now. Feels like a 1950s blues song. Here's the pitch. That's low for ball 2. That's in there for strike 2. Good pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes. McKendry starting to find his own after plunking a batter earlier in this inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. A wind up in the pitch. That's in there for strike 3. So that's going to do it for the bottom of the third. 7-1 Kahnawake. We're coming back with the top of the fourth. You are watching Baby Blue Memories. Here we go, top of the fourth inning, last chance romance for the Lasalle Cardinals, trailing 7-1 to the Kahnawake Girlhawks. The closer in is Ava Stand-Up, who pitches and deals strike 1 here to Elio Mendolia, who flew out back in the second inning. The 0-1 from Stand-Up. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's the third baseman you see. And in left field, that sun is really coming in at them. The pitch. That's outside. 2 balls and a strike. Mendolia, Florio, and Ryan Neal. The 3 due up for the Cardinals in this inning. There's the pitch. Ball 3. Florio, the left-handed batter, had to get out of the way of that one. 3 balls and a strike. 1 ball away from getting a try at the tee. And that's ball 4, and it's time to break out the tee.
Go, bud. Take one step back, Elio. There we go. Outfielders get ready to back them up.
Hit by Mendolia, and it gets through to the outfield. Actually going right back into center field. The throw to second, not in. It is a double, not in time. You have to tag the batter at second base, from what I understand. It's not a force at second, so you have to tag the batter. It's not a force at second. Now we got a dispute. It's not a force at second base. So I'm assuming that he should be safe because you have to tag the runner running the second. It's not a force, so you don't touch the bag. Oh.
That's disgusting.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't really agree with that call, but I'm not getting paid to call this game though. Well, I am, but not that way.
No better? He's gotta know better, man. Let's go. Doesn't happen every time, dude. You gotta follow the rules here.
I mean, it's not a force at second base. But anyway, moving on. There's strike 1. Mendolia gets called out. It's a nice pitch from stand-up for strike 2.
The umpire screwed up the call. Okay, let's say there's a guy already baseball 101, right? Then the second baseman just has to tag because he
Here's the pitch. That's in there for strike 3. 1 down, 2 down.
actually has to tag.
Good pitch from stand-up.
There's no force out. Didn't get there. So it's not an out.
2 down. One last batter here for the Cardinals. Ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Stand up trying to shut the door here on the Cardinals. The pitch. That's outside. 2 balls, no strikes. A win here for the Girlhawks would put them at 7-0-1. And a loss would drop the Cardinals to 3-2-1. The pitch. That's in there for strike 1. We have a couple of very passionate fans next to us with strong opinions on the controversial call that we had earlier in this inning. Here's the pitch. Ball 3, 3 balls and a strike. Stand up, serving up a 3-1 offering. And that is ball 4. So now they're going to bring the tee back out. If you're a batter, this is exactly what you want. Because you could be able to place this technically anywhere that you want to place it. This is the last batter of the game potentially for the Cardinals. Hit on the ground towards third. Stopped at third. They throw across the diamond. Not in time. And over the head of the first baseman. But that is a single for Ryan Neal, keeping the game going, and Lucas Delorio. Two outs here. Runner on first. The Cardinals keeping the game going. Delorio stepping in the bat, 0 for 2, struck out in the first, as well as the third, and takes ball one. To the coaches of the Cardinals, you're seeing one more bat. Try to extend the game. One 0. Ooh, look out. We've had a couple of players get plunked in this game too, and we have a timeout. I think the catcher might have gotten sand in her eyes. I think we're okay here. 2 balls, no strikes. Lucas Delorio. Ooh, he almost got plunked there too, I think. 3-0. An interesting time to maybe call a time here if you're Coach LaPierre. Just settle down, stand up. Here's the 3-0. Foul. Check swing. Grounded the first. And that's going to get through. And the game continues. Runners on first and second. And here comes Gabriel McKendry, 1 for 2, single that scored the run for the Cardinals so far.
Running hard on anything.
Here's the first pitch, swinging, and it's hit well. That hits the bag. It goes into the outfield. 1 run will score. Runner going to third. They throw it in. Runners on second and third. Third base coach holding his kid at third. He looked like he really wanted to go though, but the game continues. Gabriel McKendry keeping the game alive. So Neal scores. Delorio advances to third. McKendry's on second. And this being the open inning means that the Cardinals, if they're able to pull even, they'd be able to score the maximum required amount of runs. There's ball one. Have to wonder if you're Coach Roger LaPierre, do you call a timeout, settle down your troops? They're up by 5. But the Cardinals are building some momentum. The pitch. That's in there. Good pitch. And I think that's exactly what Ava needed. That's exactly what she needed. Oh, look out. Ball 2, 2-1. Runners on second and third, 2 down. Plays at first, as my coach would always say. Here's the pitch. That's going to one-hop the bag. 3 balls, 1 strike. The 3-1. That's in there, and we have a full count.
Bat off your shoulder. Let's go. You gotta protect now. Don't look at strike three. You gotta switch.
That is in there. Strike three. Game, set, match. And the Kahnawake Girlhawks improve to 7-0-1. The Lasalle Cardinals, number one squad since there are three teams from Lasalle, fall to 3-2-1. So the Girlhawks, it's business as usual, it seems. This team is really on a good roll this year. They've won all but one of their games, still remain undefeated. Still got a half season to go. Your final score here, Kahnawake Girlhawks 7, LaSalle Cardinals number 1-2. I'm Brandon Bordeaux saying Onagi Wahi from Maddie's Park. Y'all for watching Baby Blue Memories.